welcome. I need 1 second to fix my mod account real quick.
I need more than a second to compose myself because I keep giggling.
I can send you back to the crab dimension if you want.
No, I'm good.
See if it breaks your mic. Actually, I should banish somebody to see if there's something wrong with the crab dimension. That's why it did that.
Alright. I volunteer as tribute. Do it real quick.
Okay.
Oh, I've never been there though.
I'll send you both.
Nerd. Now they're having a conversation in there.
Well, you can't banish both of them.
It's like our grandpa. Oh no, they came back by themselves.
Terminate.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no idea why I did that. That was weird.
Maybe it's because you like double tapped it by accident. Well, okay. We're here.
Oh, that was the music though.
Seriously, somebody should have mentioned to say the word exterminate. We'll do that
I didn't
next
think
time.
about
'cause
it too late. I'm sorry.
I'm the one that normally goes robot-y, so everybody pin a note in the back of their head to make it happen next time, okay? And then we need to record that audio so we can giggle about it later.
I still haven't updated with the router. I'll do that today.
Sorry, folks. Just get one thing done real quick. Okay. Anyways, who owes me a recap?
Not me.
Tank owes me a recap.
I can give you a real quick recap.
As long as it's thorough.
Not like we did much or played long.
It's 2 words. My entire recap is 2 words. I will give an actual recap after those 2 words, but this one's for the funny. Fucking kobolds.
See, now I'm disappointed. I was really hoping you were gonna say Tucker's Kobolds.
Oh, I know that reference, but they didn't throw Molotovs at us, so
I don't think Tucker's
Are they?
Kobolds threw
They
Molotovs
just
either.
had fun.
They just had guns.
no. Tucker's kobolds were Molotovs, pitfalls, and strategic placement.
And a stolen donkey. Don't forget the donkey.
Yep, stolen donkey. What you sent after us was a firing squad in foxholes.
Look, when I described 30 kobolds scurrying into holes in the wall, I don't know what made you think it was a good idea to walk into the fucking holes in the wall.
I didn't walk into the hole in the wall. Ellie walked into the hole in the wall.
And you went after
And
her.
then- Yeah, but I can take the hit.
Oh, I'm
The
fine.
Warlock Rogue cannot.
That reminds me, I need to pull up how many kobolds I can lose before the drastic measures come out.
Oh.
Well, you've lost 30 so far, apparently, because of Thunderstep. Also, Ellie, ow.
I'm sorry.
I'm sure you had it coming at some point for something.
At some point, yeah, probably.
I did
missed it.
I did save the baby though, you know? Not that it was in any danger, but it makes me feel better, so.
Well, my pain is for your emotional appreciation, apparently. For the actual recap, we found the cave, walked in, heard some draconic yip yak, which is canonically what kobolds speak Draconic is Yip Yak. I heard some Draconic speak, and then Ellie decided to run. I forget what you were running towards. Was it the kobolds to try to attack them?
Take out as many as I could, I think.
Which was 0
yeah,
at the time.
your plan was to run in, thunderstep out. You made it to the run in part, and then got lit up. And then me, being the angry medic that I am, was like, oh no, my patient is dying. So now I need to go save her.
And hey,
And then-
my plan did work. Just step 2 failed. Step 3 was fine.
Oh, yeah, step 3 involved doing a thunderous concussion in my chest.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It wasn't nice.
Technically 31 kobolds are dead because Inyo did snipe one as they were shooting. But yeah, ran in, grabbed Ellie, bandaged her up real quick, started to run back out, and then Ellie vanished with my baby dragon, and I got a lot of thunder pain in my chest cavity as I finished my sprint back out.
And everything
There-
within 300 feet hurt the thunder, so.
Yeah. Also, we were in a cave, so subwoofers are a thing.
So everyone heard it.
I know that for a fact because one of the old houses I used to live at, we set up a DJ for a party we had one time inside the garage, and it just made it turned the entire garage into a subwoofer that was aimed across like multiple acres. And the neighbors sent us a text the next morning mad that they didn't get an invite.
That's funny.
Tisk, shame on you.
We didn't know they'd be down for the get down.
Well, that's why you gotta ask.
Yeah, that's true. Also, I didn't have their number. It was my roommate at the time that got the text.
Fair enough.
I was too busy getting very intoxicated.
Hey, that was me on Monday.
Oh, that was back when I had my mohawk.
You mean you weren't always bald and decrepit?
No, I used to.
Great.
Well, I'm not.
Every
I'm not
Saturday is always the
decrepit.
bald joke.
I'm not decrepit. There's always at least one.
Yeah.
There's one joke. Like I started watching the recap, and I
There's at least one.
I was like, listen, we got to be nicer to Tank. We are so mean to that guy.
See, I
Oh,
feel
no,
like we
it's
shouldn't
fine.
be nicer to Tank. I feel like I should spread out the hate a little more.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so, you know. From this point on, we're just going to refer to Silk as Brokeback Mountain.
Okay.
Technically, you could call avenging that too,
Well,
because both of them got spinal issues.
See, I didn't know that about Avenging.
oh yeah, no, his back's pretty messed up too.
Interesting.
No, he sneezed. No, we were in a game one time. He sneezed, and I heard a tear. I heard a tear.
That shit fell hard and heavy.
Nah, the both of them are gonna look great in their 60s, all hunched over and in pain.
At least I won't be walking with a club foot.
Damn.
I
Yeah,
will
at least our
shove
back
this.
issues aren't necessarily hereditary.
That's funny.
I will shove this. I will shove this peg leg so far up both y'all's asses.
Damn, they both
gonna-
said you have bad genes.
Hey, I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
oh.
at least they only have to buy one pair of shoes too.
That's
so.
true.
Oh, why are you gonna hit the wallet? Don't attack my wallet, man. That's painful. Also, that's only for work boots. That is only for work boots. I don't
that
bite the
gets
bullet.
expensive as fuck, though, man.
Oh, dude,
No
yeah.
matter what.
Like
No matter
we're
what.
talking
That's expensive.
talking like $180 to $300
Oh yeah.
twice because I gotta buy 2 different sizes. Oh gosh, that sucks.
Oh, man.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm rocking the $60 Walmart specials right now, and
Dude, I
I'm
love the
paying for
Walmart
it.
special.
nah. Well, I mean they're good until they're not.
Yeah.
Look, you
No, you
work
know the
12-hour
best pair of
shifts
boots.
walking up and down dirt piles all day.
Yeah, no.
It starts to wear and tear on
You
your
know the
ankles.
best pair of boots I ever fucking owned? I got a pair of DeWalt steel-toed work boots on sale for like $60 one time. I am still wearing those to this day, 5 years later.
Hey, DeWalt's good stuff, man. But I can't wear steel toes because apparently I have even though I have small feet, I have wide feet, and the size that fits me if I wear steel toes, like my big toe and my pinky toe just rub the hell out of the sides of the steel toe part, and I start bleeding about 5 hours into the
You know
day.
they make wide shoes for a reason, right? I have wide steel toes.
Me too.
Yeah, I know, but those aren't
Well,
at
get them
Walmart.
fucking beans under control, my guy.
Why you talk? What? You know what? Next time we're in person, I'm just gonna shove my foot in your ear, and then
From what
Sil
you're
can
talking, I
enjoy.
don't think it's gonna fit.
What an oddly specific threat.
It's very awesome. I like
My-
it. I'm excited for it. Let's do it.
That's
my,
a new one.
My foot's small enough; it'll fit.
Yeah.
Which one?
The
Which
right
one is
one.
your small one again? Left or right?
The right one.
Make a strong foot.
So is your peg leg the dominant leg or no?
By
I'd hope not. It's got no stability.
I know,
by,
right?
by muscle memory alone, no, it is not my dominant foot.
Man,
That is
Damn.
crazy.
I'm debating if I should cut all this out because it has nothing to do with this session, or if I should just leave it in.
No, you gotta leave it in. You gotta leave it in. It's gonna be great.
Oh my god. It's gonna be on the
So
internet
how was my
forever.
recap? How was my recap? Let's
Oh,
get back into the
I kind of
actual
forgot
game
your
instead
recap,
of
so I'm just
making-
gonna give you the advantage.
That was
let's
kind of
get-
one-footed if you ask me, but
Let's swear to God. You know what? You shaved to match me. All right.
What?
You and your stupid fucking man bun.
I cut my hair.
I know you shaved your head to match me.
I never even had. No, I never shaved my hair like you. I never had a man bun. I would never wear a bitch biscuit. I'm good.
Bitch biscuit.
You absolutely
I'm
had
glad
a
you
bitch
Said
biscuit.
that.
I never had a bitch biscuit. No.
Motherfucker, you had hair ties on your wrist and were using them.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a ponytail, never a fucking man bun.
I specifically remember a man bun.
You're remembering the wrong person then.
No, I remember you had a man bun when we cuddled.
Oh my god.
Not that I'm aware of, but I
No, definitely not that time.
definitely not that time.
He
Might have
said-
been braided, but
Ooh, it actually might have been braided because I braided it.
It was. It made for a better grip.
Okay. I have the talking stick now.
Okay. And scene. Okay, we're done with the ad lib, right, people?
you're not my
I was
dad.
like, man, what's the loudest one I have? Fuck it, incorrect buzzer. Probably not the loudest, but it got the job done. Anyways, as you're all standing in the cave, looking at the field of holes in the wall ahead of you, what's the party doing?
I am climbing into Baisha's backpack and taking a nap.
and as she's climbing, just gonna thump her in the forehead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Does anybody have any explosives?
No.
Wait,
You have grenades.
I'm gonna.
I
I'm
have
gonna,
a grenade.
I'm just gonna reach in the bag that I'm in, hand him his own grenade.
Wait, I have a bomb.
I'm gonna hand it to Enyo.
What do you do with this?
And Yo has a grenade now.
Just
Alright.
passing around fucking bombs.
What am I supposed to do with this thing?
Attach it to an arrow and aim for a hole. I don't know.
I don't think that's how that works. You know what? DM, how long do I have to pull this pin? How long does it cook for?
Well, technically, you have an infinite amount of time to pull the pin. After you pull the pin, you might want to get rid of it in less than 6 seconds.
Okay, so gotcha.
Okay. What about this? What if he readies the shoot and I pull the pin for him?
Well, technically, if you want to be really specific, you need to light it. There's no pin.
Oh.
Can we light it with an Eldritch Blast?
Somebody
I feel
who
like
can
that
do
would fill it up.
somebody who can do fire magic.
Does no one have any flying steel?
All I have is prestidigitation.
That lights a small
We didn't
fire.
light it? Yeah.
Yeah, prestidigitation works.
Alright.
Let's not do it
I
yet.
have
No,
to be-
not yet. Not yet. DM, do we hear an army of kobolds coming our way?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
We did already do the loud concussion that can be heard within 300 feet. Although we don't specifically know that, and also caves, sound bounces, so it might be more.
Alright, DM. I'm gonna say fuck yeah. I wanna strap this grenade to an arrow.
Okay. Take the time and attach the grenade to an arrow. It's very unwieldy.
Make sure the grenade is strapped to the side that's not gonna hit the bow on the way out. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna strap this grenade to my arrow. Launch. It bounces off the wooden part and falls to the ground. Oh shit.
This is gonna be very top heavy of an arrow. Oh. I don't think this is gonna work. I might as well just be holding this thing.
I could just throw it. My aim might not be great, but it'll go far.
I don't know if they're coming. Might be too scared.
I mean, there was a loud noise, but I doubt it because Emily.
We're just gonna save the grenade trick for a little bit. I'm gonna look at Ellie, or no, not base rate doesn't have one. Do you have a flint still? Look in your inventory. Do you have one?
I have a flint and steel. How do you think I lit my torches?
Can I borrow that?
Yeah, here you go. I hand him my tinderbox.
Hey, I have an arrow with a grenade on it and a flint still now for later. Should we continue on or no?
What do you mean continue on? The dragon's not here. We're I don't know what the plan was of going deeper in the cave instead of just fucking with the things that were here.
We can't just leave these things here though.
Yeah, but I think they're worshipping the dragon. Also, this is the dragon's cave, and we literally walked in here to try to steal the dragon's hoard. Also, the kobolds might be considered the horde.
That's the flood.
Nope. I didn't think about that. I'm mad now. Okay.
I don't know, it dropped
mean,
silver from the sky earlier.
It doesn't have to be, gold and items that a dragon hoards. It can hoard things that it likes, and if it likes things worshipping it, it might hoard things that worship it.
Well, again, we're not here for its hoard, for one. We're here to slay it. but it did drop silver on, beside me and onto the Ellie.
Yeah, that is true.
What's your input, Tato?
Well, it definitely is possible that it likes be worshipped, but I highly doubt it. They're more into shiny things. So,
Dungeon Master, what color scales was the dragon again, please?
It was a red dragon.
Red dragon. Okay, thank you.
Yep, red dragon. Easily color coded because it's also red kobolds.
Oh, yeah. Makes sense. It's so obvious.
It's easy.
it makes sense when you don't think about it.
It'd be really specific. I think they're red and yellow, but it doesn't really matter.
Okay. Mechanics question.
42. And you should check your carburetor.
Okay.
The
Noted.
Solid.
Am I? Will you allow the holding of a bonus action?
I don't think you can.
I'm asking for you specifically. I don't think you can normally.
No, I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Oh. Fuck it. I'll do the stupid. Real quick. We don't hear any more kobolds, right?
You do not hear any kobolds at this second.
Okay. I would like to, I'm gonna take Ellie out of my pack, set her on the ground. And then I'm going to move and dash, and go to as many of these little foxholes as I can and grab guns out of them to, lessen their weaponry. With movement and dash, I have 80 foot of movement.
Okay.
Take me some ammo too if you can.
So just to clarify, you're sticking your hand in the hole?
Let's see what happens with the first one.
Okay. You go up to the first one, you reach into the hole. It's a fairly tight fit. And you kind of feel around until you feel the body of one of the kobolds. You continue to feel around until you feel the cold metal of the gun. And as you grip your hand around it and you start to pull it out, you feel 6 sharp pieces of metal dig into your forearm.
My armor class is 15.
Mm-hmm. Do you continue trying to pull?
Okay, being that I've gotten hit a lot in my life, is this more dagger or is this more bear trap?
This is more rusty nail.
Oh.
Specifically 6 rusty nails that appear to be affixed into the hole.
We got we got a raccoon trap situation. You know, the character doesn't know that. The player kind of does. Grip it and rip it.
Alright, make a strength check.
I'm not raging, so this is a straight roll. I definitely should not have rolled that on D&D Beyond. That's a 6.
That is a tragedy.
Mhm. Yeah. Look, I have my dice sitting in front of me, and I still rolled on D&D Beyond.
Alright.
Oh well.
If I was there, I'd smack you.
Failures make the funny. Let's go. What happened?
As you start yanking the gun through the hole, you feel these nails dig into your forearm, and you're pretty sure they're scraping bone as you yank and yank and yank. And finally, as you get your hand out, you take 17 piercing damage.
Yep, there we go.
But there are 6 horrifically deep gashes in your arm, to the point that even closing your hand is excruciatingly painful. Until you take a long rest, you have disadvantage on strength saving throws.
If Okay, I'm gonna give up on the current mission that I was going for, which was to gather guns, because fucking kobolds and their ingenuity. Would you allow me to use a usage? I don't know how better to word that. Of my healer's kit, and then also make a medicine check to counteract that disadvantage?
I'll let you make a medicine check to see if it works.
Okay. Still use a charge out of the healer's kit?
Do the medicine check first to see if you can even actually do it.
Okay. Uh, 24.
24. As you look it over, it's definitely something that you should sit down and carefully stitch up. But you don't
not something I can
really
do with my
have
usual-
time for... Let me finish.
Oh, sorry.
You don't really have time for that, so... You assume that if you use, fuck. I lost the name of the word of the item. A charge of your healer's kit, you can probably counteract the disadvantage, but you won't get the benefits of healing.
You know what? I will do that.
Alright.
I will burn a charge, not take any healing.
Okay. Yeah, so you all watch Bayshore bandage up his mangled fucking arm.
Okay, bad idea. Can't steal the guns. There's nails.
Yeah, I don't really like it here much.
Kind of like reach down to my arm, like start tying the bandages a little bit tighter. Grab a bottle out of my pack, pop the cork, and just dump all of it on there. Oh, that's gonna feel great in like 2 days.
You know, I had once heard it said that pain is fear leaving the body. You are going to be very brave people by the end of this.
Okay.
Or dead
Hear
ones.
me out. Hear me out. I have a grenade now.
Yeah?
Good. You can pull. You can light it and hold it tight.
I also have a love potion. If I combine the two,
Grenade will fall in love with you, and it hits you both.
Alright. So we're doing a homebrew item. We're gonna call it the orgy grenade.
Oh no.
My mind is immediately brought back to the U.S. Army's
Yep.
gay bomb. How are we going to fight people in the Middle East? Well, we're going to make them fuck each other.
I already do that.
No. We're on stream.
Yeah, let's not get into that. We're
Yeah.
on screen.
Yeah,
Let's leave that alone.
I was about to make a real bad joke. Never mind.
Save it for later, because I want to hear it after the stream.
I'll message you.
what
Danka.
makes you think he's not gonna fall asleep before then?
You make a good point.
No, Avenging's gonna fall asleep.
One of you
Oh,
will probably
It's your
fall
turn
asleep.
this time now.
You both did last time.
Oh, I'm playing Oblivion.
He do be playing.
You're supposed to be playing D&D.
I am, but I'm also playing Oblivion. I don't fall asleep.
So how much skooma have you consumed?
None.
Dude, that's my favorite thing in OG Oblivion. I'm going to collect all the skooma, drink all of it, and go it to the point that running is faster than fast travel.
Jesus.
Shit's
I really
funny.
do need some skooma though, because this running is. Well, I guess I could go get a free horse, but I just don't want to do the main quest line.
That's fair. Any whoosies.
Oh man, you go real fast. You hit a jump. You jump, and then all of a sudden you're flying. And then when you land, it hurts really bad. Or when you just pancake into the mountainside.
Athletics is 41 because I run so much.
Those are rookie numbers. Got to pump them up.
Yeah, I'm trying. But I'm a heavy armor guy, so.
I no longer lose stamina from sprinting.
Woo.
I'll get there one day.
Anywho, so arm, forearm, hand, all mangled. Just gonna like grab Ellie, put her back in the bag, put my arm around Tato and Inyo, and start walking out unless somebody has a better idea. Cause like,
I don't want to be here anymore.
as we're walking, I'm just gonna say, look, I'll fight them all. But unless somebody has a better idea, I choose life. I'll do it, but I ain't gonna like doing it.
I mean, if we had a plan, that would be something. But there's no plan.
If only a higher power had told you at the end of last session, hey, you guys should come up with a plan before we get here next week.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that have been wild?
Done that. Yeah, that'd been great. I mean, woo.
It's a
You
fucking
totally
mystery.
You absolutely did tell us who I died.
I think it's even in the recording. I don't
It
know.
isn't a recording.
I'm positive it's in the recording. Let's be real. It's there.
Because I think you said it right before you got like turned off.
Look, the barbarian while raging will kill one without rolling dice if I hit them. The problem is I can only attack twice and there are hundreds. So we need AoE shit, which I don't do.
I need at least a rest, like a short rest before anything, because I can't do AOE's anymore either.
So,
I think we should just scout it out and then take it room by room, kill by kill. Because rushing in there is not going to work out well for us.
I mean, we didn't make it that crazy far in before.
you guys are only in the third room, so.
Also, if we're talking about scouting, there's only one person that's small enough to actually do that.
Yep. And she
Just
needs
gonna-
to scout.
Just gonna tap the bag.
Alright. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Okay.
I mean, you have to do it either way. Willingly is more preferred.
Let's see. I mean, we can go ahead and start. Skirt. We can go ahead and start. Yeah. I guess I'll start scouting out the area and seeing which way to go forward and all that.
I will say, just for player knowledge, specifically you, Ellie, mechanically speaking, I can't give you the big healing until we take a long rest, so you
Oh,
only
that's
get the
fine.
little one. Okay.
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do for now is I'm going to try to be as sneaky as I can.
And while you're figuring that out, I'm going to use 2 more charges of my healer's kit to heal myself a little bit. If
Ellie.
that's okay, Dungeon Master.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Ellie,
Okay.
Yeah.
make me a stealth check with disadvantage.
I want to. I have a night. I want to take a potion of invisibility before I start heading off.
Okay. Make me a straight roll.
You got it. 26.
26. Okay.
At least you're not. At least you're not rolling. 12.
Yeah. Well, it's impossible for me to roll a 12, but.
Good. Good. But you know what I meant.
Yeah. No. I feel like the roll is very bad though.
1 second. Sorry.
You're fine.
Dark purposes.
Okay, I'm back at the max.
Oh, and before I leave with the potion of invisibility and everything, I'm putting an hourglass in front of Beishara. I'll be like, if I'm not back by then, there's a problem.
Why are you putting that in front of me?
Timing it for everything. Like, I will no longer be invisible when this is out.
Okay. How long is that?
In an hour. Assuming nothing hits me, I don't hit anything, and we're super quiet.
Okay. Look, if shit goes bad, do the boomy thing again.
Okay.
And then we'll know that shit went bad. And then the hourglass is irrelevant.
There? Okay.
Okay. Doody. Alright. Hey, do me a favor. As you enter the next room,
It might not.
make me an arcane check.
An Arcana check?
Yep.
Inyo, I'm gonna remove my tinderbox from my inventory. Make sure you add it back to yours.
It got caught. Let me just do that. I'm sorry. Well, that's a 7.
A 7. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking around. You notice what you assume to be draconic script
Oh, cool. What's
carved.
I can read already.
Well, as you step into it, you look at it to read. It's just the word heat metal written over and over again as it starts to glow.
I'm going to run the fuck out of there. running. Oh my god. Okay, yep.
Oh, I'm sorry, was there a concern there?
Yeah, is it like everywhere, like walls, floor, ceiling, like everything?
Not on the ceiling, but everywhere else.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna run out of there. I'm not even gonna try to do anything special. No, just gone. Yeah.
Okay. No.
Was there any like sound that went with that, or just it visually doing its thing?
There was a faint hissing sound as the runes started to activate.
Cool. I guess I'm just gonna wait till the hissing stops, and I'll try again.
Okay.
Tentatively.
Stops. They cool down. It's a regular room.
Ugh. Hey. There's. I mean, I'll check it quickly for anything special and then just move on to the next one.
Alright. As you step back into the room, you watch as the runes start to glow again.
Son of a bitch. Alright, I'll step back out of the room. And it's. How far does it go?
It's
Like,
probably about 60 feet.
I could just fucking go for it and then over it, but. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that because I don't need to get hurt. So, just. It's just when I walk into the room and it activates.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, I'll wait for it to go off and then I'm just gonna full bore sprint to the next room with the agility.
Okay. You wearing any metal armor?
No.
Okay. Then what were you worried about?
I mean, we're in a cave.
Yeah.
And there's silver, I'm assuming. I didn't want to be heated up in that room.
What does a microwaved cat look like? I don't know, Ellie. What's it look like? Yeah. Alright. You are invisible, correct, still?
Yes, very, very invisible. As long as that didn't take an hour.
No. It's maybe 10 minutes.
I should be ashamed of that, but
Well, most of that was waiting for the fucking heat metal to go away.
okay. Yeah.
Alright. As you continue going down the path, you watch as it branches off into 5 directions.
Okay. I have no spell slots, so that's not going to make that easier. I have 5 directions. Does any of them look more direction-y than the other?
Well, one of them looks pretty northish, one of them looks a little northwestish, and one of them looks a little northeastish, and the way you came looks pretty south.
Oh, good, good. Okay.
Everything else falls between those descriptors.
Alright. I'm just... I'm gonna check for traps as I go and go on the leftmost path.
Okay, make a perception check as you take the leftmost path.
Yay. 21.
21. As you walk into the next room, kind of look around, and first you don't see anything, but then you hear the faint sound of a chain rattle. And you look up, and you see 2 kobolds on a little rafter on the ceiling. One of them's holding a dagger, and there's just a comically large rock on a chain. You see where the other one looks to be holding a hammer, as they kind of have the dagger positioned to work as a... oh, what's it called? Basically, if they see you, they drop a large rock.
Gotcha. I really can't do anything about it while I'm invisible.
Yeah.
But, I'll take a mental note of it.
Mental note, big rock.
Mental note, big rock. Yeah, because it ends early if I attack or cast a spell, so I can't necessarily do anything about it.
Mhm.
Okay, so continue on. Just completely ignore the dice.
And they look like they're looking for you. They just don't see you.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. You continue to walk and walk. It kind of narrows out for a long while. You don't see any traps. There's nothing of note other than stone. But then you see where the stone on the walls starts to be etched away into what I can only call like primitive cave drawings. And then the etchings get a little more intricate. Where instead of being like little stick figures carved into the wall, it looks more like. Have you ever seen like early Germanic like sculptures?
Yeah.
Okay, it's kind of like that.
Okay.
And then it turns from carvings to paintings, and as you go deeper and deeper, it opens up into a large room where you can see a couple of kobolds walking back and forth. Some of them are carrying eggs, others are carrying weapons and silver. And in the center, you see a large mural to a red dragon on a hoard of silver, surrounded by worshipping kobolds.
Okay. If this is a mural
Mm-hmm.
that has this, okay. um. Does it look like, if I were looking at it, does anything seem familiar? Like it would tell me a way to go to get there, anything like that.
Not really. It's in a large circular opening.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna start heading back to the party now.
Okay.
We're too far away, and I'm going to be very quiet, passing the ones
Yeah.
that I've already.
Yeah, they're still sitting there with their boulder.
um. Sitting there with their boulder, huh? Okay. I'm gonna get to where I'm like just about right around the corner from them seeing me. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast they're set up and see if I can get that boulder to fall and fucking book it towards the back.
Okay. Are you aiming for the boulder, or are you aiming for one of them?
Uh, I guess the boulder?
Okay. You shoot the boulder. They both jump, and the boulder crashes to the ground and starts rolling towards you.
Okay, no problem. Yep, running.
Yeah.
Fast I can.
Well, you said you were doing this on the edge, so I was assuming you're already where the boulder's not reaching. So,
Just getting back to
Mhm.
Asia and
you go back to the heat metal room. Are you holding anything metal and or wearing anything metal?
no.
Okay.
No? No.
And not long after that, you are on the other side of the hole-filled room looking at the party.
This thing goes pretty far back. I messed up one trap. Um, yeah, it's pretty far back there. I didn't even find anything good. But it does seem pretty clear most of the way up
So, what are we gonna run into?
there. Probably less than 10 kobolds. Assuming we stay quiet. I am curious on how they're gonna fix the trap that I fucked up though. So there might be a couple more.
That's gonna be a problem for old Clink Clink over here.
Clink, clink. Who's old clink clink?
As he taps his armor.
The Fox Boy wearing heavy armor. I mean, he could take his armor off.
Don't worry, man. I also have disadvantage. But I also come prepared for being sneaky. I have passed without trace.
I don't have that.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna reach into my bag and pull out a potion and pass it over to Tato. It's like, look, if we're doing this, you should probably drink this.
What is this?
Potion of invisibility.
Yeah, okay.
You're not gonna be seen, but you still might get heard. Look, as big as I am, I'm somewhat sneaky, just as a baseline.
Alright, so are we trying to sneak in?
I'm gonna say we should probably sneak and get where at least I stopped at.
So that's the plan then? Everyone on board? Base, Joe, Tato?
Yeah.
Alright.
Tato, if you want, that potion of invisibility lasts for an hour.
I'm
Okay.
going-
Oh, until I attack.
Until
someone.
you attack, cast a spell.
I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay. No long rests. Just going straight into it.
I have 29 left. I might be
Yeah, I have no reason for a long rest.
I don't know. I thought somebody said something about a long rest. So I was.
No, my healing ability on me or Ellie for the big one, unless we take a long rest. I think that's the only mention of a long rest.
I don't think I won't have to set back traps again, so...
I do want to.
Probably go.
Ellie,
Yeah, let's go ahead.
I will also give you this. Where the boulder was,
Yeah.
the doorway is now blocked.
Oh.
You know,
Okay.
because there's a giant boulder in it.
Right. That was that before the 5 pass or after? Because I thought that was before.
Pretty sure it was
So
before.
I'm pretty sure that the cave is just blocked off now, right?
Yeah, for now.
Oh, so we can even go further if we wanted to.
Okay.
I guess me and Tato could shove it out the way.
Yeah, but at that point, it was the point of stealth.
We could shove it quietly.
They probably... Was there any kobolds over there?
Yeah.
Then there's probably no shoving that thing quietly without catching the attention.
Probably not.
There another option of a path besides that one? I get the 5 paths after the boulder, but before the boulder, is there
Well,
other options?
We can at least walk up to the boulder because there's nothing in between us and the boulder. Like it should just be us boulder to them. So we're safe until there.
I don't know, I'm also curious what these holes in front of us do. Is that a pathway towards them?
I wouldn't reach your hand in there. I'm just gonna hold up the bandaged arm.
I don't plan on it. I saw you do it a while ago.
Yeah.
I thought about reaching my hand in there too, and then I thought against it. what y'all want to do? Y'all want to take a short rest then for this thing out by the cat? Give them time to push that boulder out of the way. Till we just want to go in.
Let's, I guess, push up, see if there's any other way we can go around the boulder.
Look, if those little things are strong enough to push that boulder out the way, then there's a lot of those little things.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh. I don't even know what's going on anymore.
mhm.
Okay, so are we pushing forward or are we noping the heck out of here? Because we can also do that. Just not worry about distraction.
we could just leave.
We could. I mean, we're not. They want us to, but they're not expecting us to actually do it. You know, we're not. They're not. It's not an order. We can leave.
Liam,
Yeah.
I'm gonna look around this room and try to remember how big this dragon was and everything. Does it look like this dragon could even go through this cave entrance that we're at right now?
No, it does not look like it would fit through the cave entrance.
Then there's probably another entrance somewhere else.
You know, I like that logic. I'm just gonna start walking backwards out of here.
I don't know why I didn't ask that earlier, but whenever the boulders Hawk was over there, I'm like, either that was a giant fucking boulder, or we're misjudging how big this cave is.
I mean, technically, it's kind of bold. It's still a big boulder. But
I feel like we should scout around outside a little bit more.
So we aren't doing the sneaky thing through the cave.
If there's a boulder blocking the only path, then there's no reason to do sneaky things to it.
Kato, give me my potion back.
Okay.
Like, yes, it might take a bunch of those little kobolds to push that boulder, but that also means they're probably trapped in the spot somewhere too. Well, trapped from coming this way.
and I don't know how I would have gotten that guy through the heat metal room.
Heat metal room. What?
Yeah.
You said there was nothing in between us and the boulder.
Nothing
No.
alive.
Oh, you know what? I'm glad we're going.
You know
I'm
what?
walking out.
I'm glad we're leaving. Just fucking dips.
I'm walking out of this place. I want to scout around outside now. Oh fuck! The other fucking things are out there waiting for us. Son of a bitch.
What other? Oh shit! Damn it! No.
All right. Which of these things do we like less? The kobolds in the mountain, or those things?
I don't know. Like with the kobolds, I know they're not constantly following me.
No, are the
You know what?
a problem?
You know what? Just to move the story along, if Beshra dies, he dies. I'm walking further into the cave.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! I think everybody was like decided we were leaving.
We were leaving. There's
Going into
another
the cave
entrance.
now.
Oh my god.
You know what? You can go scout. I'm gonna go clear the boulder. I'll see y'all on the other side.
I'm going with the fucking tank since apparently we have no
Yeah,
choice in the
we'll
matter.
go in the cave. Just go in the cave.
I I'm not being followed around by an extra 2 that are following y'all.
No, you have an extra 4.
I know, I said extra 2 on top of it. That's what I meant.
Oh.
So technically, I would have an extra 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I will warn Tato before we walk in that room, because I'm pretty sure Tato's the only one wearing metal.
I am also wearing metal.
Oh, well then I'm not warning you. I don't see it. I'm sorry.
I'm not warning you.
No, I'll tell everybody. You know, your metal's gonna get hot.
Let me know when we get to the entrance.
By entrance, do you mean where the boulder or the heat metal entrance?
The heat metal entrance.
Okay. Ellie, I'm assuming you stop them as we get to the room full of runes.
I'll stop them.
Alright.
That.
Dungeon Master. Oh, no. I have a plus to my intelligence. I think I'd be smart enough to somewhat know what the heat metal spell is.
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. +1, let's see. 18.
18. You've probably heard of it in passing, yeah.
Okay. As we get to the entrance, I would like to pull out one of my hand axes.
Alright.
And I'm going to sling it. Not like the normal way you throw an axe, but we're gonna do like skipping stone across the lake kind of throw.
Okay.
And see if the runes activate on metal entering the area. Or if it's, and if it doesn't activate, then we know it's a person in the area.
As you toss it, the runes do light up, and you watch as the metal of your axe gets red hot.
Do any of the runes on the wall dissipate upon activation, or is it a continuous effect?
It appears to be a continuous effect.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Well, continuous for all of 5 minutes, and then it shuts off.
And then I'm gonna pull out a second hand axe and toss it as well. Do they reactivate?
Yes.
Cool. Hey, Tato.
Yep.
This is gonna hurt, but I hope you can run really fast. And I would like to attempt something. This doesn't involve Tato.
Okay.
Thank you for
Clarifying that.
No. All right. The warning was if the thing I'm about to do doesn't work.
Hey, Tato, this is about to suck. Tosses him in the middle of the fucking microwave.
Right.
I thought about it. Not doing that.
I push him to see what happens. Zzz.
I'm gonna pull out the 2 daggers that I have.
Mm-hmm.
That I have used as very, very brutal scalpels for multiple moments during this entire campaign.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would like to stab them into the ground. Before I do this, how long is this room? Also, I don't have dark vision.
To those with dark vision, you'd see the room's about 60 feet long.
As it's starting to be like, hey, Ellie, point me towards the other side.
Yep, I'm just gonna Ratatouille. Control him.
Okay. I'm gonna stab the daggers into the ground. More or less, I get it stone. And then I'm going to full bore sprint forward and try to, using the daggers, disrupt the arcane runes on the floor so that they stop working. And I'm gonna move and action dash while dragging the dagger along the.
Okay. I want to clarify something because I kind of forgot. You guys aren't being stealthy, right?
Not, I guess,
Not at the moment.
not at the moment.
Okay, cool. Beisha. As you start running through, you notice a wooden spear landing at your feet.
I would now like to use my bonus action to rage while using action to dash.
Before you do that, I would like you to roll initiative.
Okay, that's cool. Yep. Just me or everybody?
Who wants to be involved?
You okay? I'm on base, so.
I guess you're involved.
21.
I also got a 21. I rolled a natural 20.
Okay. Alright. So wait, which one of you has that? I'm assuming Ellie has the higher dex, but...
Yeah.
Okay. Ellie,
Well,
you're up
it's
first.
just gonna be you and me, Tato.
Alright.
Yep. We're gonna need new
Start recruiting new people.
What do I see? What do I see around me? I see a thing on the floor.
It's fine. I have a cleric as backup.
I don't know if holiness is gonna fix your stupidness.
So I guess I'm gonna look in the direction that spear came from and see if I mean, is there anything there?
You look up and you do see a couple holes in the ceiling.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast into those holes. Just
Alright. These ones are bigger than the ones in the wall. Because you can see on each of these holes, there's like 3 kobolds standing above them throwing spears.
cool. Okay, then I'm just gonna try and peg 2 of the kobolds.
Don't peg the kobolds. What's wrong with you?
There's a lot.
Just kill them.
There's a lot there.
Just be normal. Kill them. Just
Motherfucker. Right.
Yes. Don't peg them. Kill them.
Yes, I will kill.
don't do
and
weird
not
things
peg.
to my lizards. What the fuck?
22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, cool. The second one doesn't, but we'll get to that in a second.
No, okay.
I'm gonna pretend like I did something good. So that's 11 points of damage to 1 kobold.
I'm pretty sure it's dead.
Yeah.
Let me
yeah,
double check, but I'm pretty sure.
I got a nat 1.
Yeah. Yay, severity! Yay. Da 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 da. Hang on 1 second. I accidentally closed out my dice roller. That's high severity!
Oh, yay.
As you launch your Eldritch Blast at the kobolds, you watch as it misses and it hits the hinge of their cover. And Beishra, on your turn, you are going to lose half of your movement speed as a large rock lands in front of you and kind of knocks you back.
Okay. How far did I get on that initial move and dash?
I'll give you 30 feet.
Okay, so halfway there, and then I lose half my movement.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm blind right now, essentially.
Yep. So you run into a rock and then recover.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that'll end my turn. There's, well, okay. No, that'll end my turn. I'll do it.
So I face plant into a wrap.
Yep.
There's nothing I can do about it.
Realize, and I heard the thud, obviously, of the spear and then the rock. So I realize things are attacking us at this point.
Yeah.
Are the heat metal runes activating, or did I carve through them to stop them?
They are activating.
Okay.
You gotta take into account they were on the walls and roof. Also, hey Mousy, how you doing? Or not the roof, but the walls and floor.
Okay, so I'm blind, so I can't. Well, it's dark, so I can't see. Ba 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 ba. Question: is it only my movement that's halved, or is my dash also halved?
Your movement speed is halved, so if you dash, it's full.
That'll. Oh, okay, okay. So, uh, effectively, I'd have a full 60 foot of movement, being movement halved to 20, and dash. I still get the full 40.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, no, we just booking it. I can't see anything, so I can't attack anything. So, gonna, like, I hit the boulder, and then, like, use my 20 foot of movement to, like, skirt around it, and then just kick off and use my action to dash.
Okay.
I can't see anything. I can't help people.
Yep. These are probably all gonna miss, so I'm just gonna roll all these kobold attacks at once.
Should I use my bonus action to rage right now?
I thought you ended your turn, but if you want to, you definitely can.
Nah, I end turn. Let's
Alright.
go. I didn't say it.
Does 16 hit?
Yes.
Alright, 2 of them hit.
Okay.
No, 2.
I know, right? What a tragedy. What a barbarity. Alright.
Sit here and sip my vanilla Coke of health and.
Although I did roll
Oh my.
max damage twice, so that's kind of fun. So that's 6 damage and 6 damage.
Okay, so that's 12. Lovely.
Fuck you, get speared. Fuck you,
I'm still in triple digits.
and fuck you, get speared.
Oh, what? Was there a third one that hit me?
No. Fuck no.
Okay, yep. So, let's see here. Based off the amount of movement I had, I'm 20 foot into the next corridor.
Yeah.
Considering Ellie used her turn, I'm gonna say I'm probably only like 10 feet into the next corridor as I bounced off the wall a couple of times trying to find my way.
Alright. What's the rest of the party doing as they watch the runes activate, and then if they wait 5 minutes, deactivate?
No.
To do them, so
I mean, can I see any of the kobolds, I guess?
Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, shoot an arrow at one of them.
Alright, roll initiative. Get added.
Alright. 18.
Alright. So we go to the top of the rotation. Havoc, would you like to join in on this before I start the new rotation?
I don't know what I could do.
You have lots of problems doing this. Like, unless you have magic you can throw out on, like,
Yeah, I don't have that type of magic.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I had to spell magic, but I don't have that spell.
That would have been handy,
Wish
wouldn't
I
it
had
have?
fireball.
I think Tato's best option is either to kill them all or just run.
Taylor's best option is probably to just eat the damage and run.
Probably.
Well, I mean, movement and action dash has got a full 60 foot at
Mhm.
least.
Anyway, so with that, Enyo, you're top of the rotation.
Go. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot up one of them that looks like about to chuck a spear at us.
Okay.
15.
That'll hit.
Sweet. 11.
And it's dead. You watch
Alright.
as it falls forward and just kind of splats on the ground.
Alright, taking aim on another one.
Keep count. We're at 32 now.
22 to hit.
That'll hit.
5.
5 damage.
Mhm.
I mean, it still kills it, but it's kind of
I rolled,
well.
rolled a 2, man.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Which is another one splats to the ground. Alright. And there's 3 left making attacks.
It's all done.
Does 17 hit?
Who are you talking to?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
17 meets it.
Cool. One of them hit. You take 4 damage as you get hit in the shoulder with a spear.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, wait, you're wearing metal armor, right?
I'm not in the room. Oh. I didn't go far through, did I?
Well, that might be a problem.
I don't think I went into the room at all.
Okay, if you didn't go into the room, never mind. Huh.
No. I was figured I was shooting from the doorway.
Okay. Anyways, top of the
I saw
rotation.
what happened to that axe.
I saw what happened to that other shit. I ain't going in there. So it's the top of the rotation.
Oh. Okay, so how far is Basher and I into the next room?
10 feet, I believe Basher said.
Okay. Do we still see the kobolds behind us?
I will say no.
Okay, then what's in the room?
It's just a short hallway that leads to where the boulder is.
Oh, that's it? Okay,
Notably, the boulder's not there.
Okay. gonna take my sword out and bonus action light it up so Beisha can see too. And that I don't know, I'll just hold my action to shoot the first kobold I see. And that'll be it.
Right. Beisha. Beisha, you there, buddy?
No.
Okay, well, I guess we're gonna skip him for now and just go straight to Enyo.
Right. I'm going to shoot the one that hit me with the spear.
Alright.
That's a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's 10 points of damage.
That'll kill it.
Alright, I'm going to shoot the other one.
Alright.
It's a 13 to hit.
That'll hit.
Shit, okay. That's 7 points of damage. I rolled a 2, by the way.
Alright, and it's dead. Leaves one left. Who's actually going to duck into the hole and scurry away.
You coward!
Jesus.
Coward!
I'm gonna say that's the end of combat for now. So I guess if Beisha, who's probably asleep, doesn't come back in the next couple minutes, we'll probably wrap
Wait,
up.
He left the chat, so he had to be there still, right?
Oh, he like left?
Yeah, he just got back on his phone, I see. There you
Ah,
There we
okay. My bad. I also
Okay.
see that you messaged me. Can't hear what's happening. Oh, okay. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Ellie lit up their sword, and you notice that the doorway where she said there should be a boulder, there is no boulder.
Oh, cool.
Second.
That there's supposed to be a boulder there.
Is it my turn now?
Yeah.
Okay, what else happened? Yeah, in my immediate vicinity that I could see.
If you look behind you, you'll see Enyo killing kobolds and the last one running away.
And I now have a cat on top of my head with a lit up sword.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Are there any targets that I can see to help them, or no?
No.
Okay. We gonna move into the next room and look for new targets.
Not gonna wait for them to get across.
You know what? Yeah, I'll wait.
Okay. So going back to the other two.
Yes.
What are you guys doing?
Well, if everything is safe, or at least something I can just run through, I can get through the actual, you know.
You can run through with minimal damage, yeah.
I think the heat metal's still up, though.
That is. So I said minimal damage. It'll only proc one time.
Yeah. Mm. Difficult decision. Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. And are you also just gonna eat the 2d6? I'm sorry, it's not 2d6.
Much is it?
It's 2d8. No, if you want to be really specific, it's 2d8, but
2d8. I liked it better when it was 2d6.
that's too damn bad.
Fine. Yeah, I'll go ahead and eat it to him and run through.
Alright. You both run through. It's
Unless
10.
there's a way to stop the,
Can I get that piece of cardboard to cover myself in front of this wall?
I mean, hey, you only need like half an inch of lead sheeting on either side of you and under you.
is there a way to turn them off, but... I don't think, we can just... What would you call it?
No, I'm just
Mess
trying
with
to-
the actual runes? Or... something to set it off.
I mean, if you had a pickaxe and a lot of time, you could chip away at the runes, but
The hot pick makes it have extra damage towards the roots.
I don't think that's how that works. Actually, it'd probably be worse for the pickaxe because the metal heating, it would start to wear faster and it would probably break. Anyways. So we just booking it across, boys?
I am.
Alright. It's gonna be 10 fire damage.
Make it 9.
Do you have an ability that makes it 9?
Yes. Persuasion.
A persuasion. Is there a reason you need it to be 9?
In that case, take 11.
Oh no.
No, I'm good. I'm gonna take 9.
Okay.
I was not persuaded. Dado? Ball's in your court, my friend.
Yeah, I ran across, so...
Oh, okay.
I mean,
It sounded like you're okay. Then it's also 10 damage.
Yeah, I took the 10 damage.
Yeah. Then you're on the other side.
Okay.
You see the others in front of an open doorway.
Well, I suppose at this point. Oh, well, are they like being quiet?
Have you ever
Or
known them
not.
to be?
No, they're both dumb. So yeah, got it.
Like you're quiet.
The sneaky person isn't even being sneaky. Oh.
No, I'm riding a giant lizard. Why would I need to be sneaky?
All right, so let's are we continuing on?
That's the question. There's supposed to be a boulder here, and there is no boulder here. So either they move the boulder, and that means there's either enough of those things to move the boulder, or something big enough to move the boulder, or I'm going crazy. Either way.
I think you're cuckoo, but all right.
I think it's both.
Yeah. So,
Do you look through the doorway?
yep.
Okay. As you look through the doorway, you see what looks to be about 50 kobolds with a series of pulley machines lifting a large boulder back up to the ceiling.
Yep.
50 kobolds.
Give or take.
Are they all like in the same proximity to each other?
Some are high, some are low. They're all within like a 20-foot distance of each other.
How big of a range does this grenade have?
That's terrible.
I don't know, I'm pretty sure Baishra has the number for that one.
Yeah, I think he does.
If not, then I'll look, but
He left the chat a while
son
ago.
of a bitch. Alright, give me a second.
So they're using tools to, you know, try to drop the boulder on our heads.
I mean, they kind of have like this whole thing that worships dragons. It's painted on the wall up here.
Okay.
1 sec, I'm scrolling through all of my notes looking for the grenade.
Oh no. I wonder if he's coming back.
Son of a bitch. Alright, also Tank did just message me. So, let me find the stat for this item, and then we might be calling session shortly. Son of a bitch, where can I find it? Okay, actually, better option, because I can't find the stats for this thing. We call session now, and then I can find the stats for it.
Probably a good idea.
Alright, let me find a raid target. I'd ask if we have preferences, but I know what the answer will be.
You know the answer.
Do know the answer. I don't even know if she's actually streaming right now. She is not. So, we have Maydoodle, who's playing R6. Easy Shady, who's playing the Elder Scrolls. I think that's Skyrim. It's 4, whichever one's 4.
Oblivion.
Is that Oblivion? Okay. Or we have Bubby, who is playing Dungeons and Dragons. Your options are numerous.
Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls. Alright, we'll read out the Easy Shady. Alright, Alright, folks, so this one was one a bit late and two a bit short. There were some out-of-game complications. Next week should be your normal full-time, full-sized episode. Unless that changes in the near future, in which case, no, it's not. Anyways, be good people, and we'll catch you next time. There's the raid.